guys, so Donald Trump just dropped a major bombshell message. Billions of dollars of fraud, waste, and abuse has already been found in the investigation of our incompletely run government. Now, certain activists and highly political judges want us to slow down or stop. Losing this momentum will be very detrimental to finding the truth, which is turning out to be a disaster for those involved in running our government. Much left to find. No excuses. All right, so Donald is sending a message. They are not through. It's not over. So you have Representative Eli draft article of impeachment against Obama appointee judge. Man, we're going to get to all this here, guys. We have more breaking news. Look at this. The fourth FEMA employee who sent $59 million to luxury hotels in New York City for illegal immigrants have been fired today, according to the DHS. These four employees circumvented DHS leadership and unilaterally made irregular payments to hotels for illegals in New York City. So last week they sent $59 million to New York City luxury hotel to take care of the illegals. Meanwhile, North Carolina. Or what about California? What about the homeless people, the American people living in tents? What about Florida still recovering from the hurricane? Or what about Hawaii? You know how many people in Hawaii lost their homes in 2023 because of the wildfire? They're still rebuilding. What about Ohio? Remember that train derailment and that massive explosion? Chemicals all over the air. People got sick. $59 million was stopped. Elon is the one that exposed it. And Donald is wasting no time. They got the money back. They fired the four employees. So we're going to get to all this here, guys. We're going to get to all this news. But before I start, again, for those of you that want to help and support the channel, once again, we do have the Cash App link. The link will be in the description box. And again, for those of you that ever want to buy me a cup of coffee to keep me awake, feel free to donate through Cash App. If not, PayPal. We do have PayPal link. But again, thank you so much for your support. Your support truly helps out. Thank you so much. Please share the video, guys. All right, so let me play this one. Let me play this video, and then we're gonna get to the breaking news of the impeachment of the Obama judge. All right, so give me a second. Let me set this up.
That would add 800,000. Fox News Alert moments ago, we received this together. We received a statement from the DHS regarding the $59 million sent from FEMA to New York City migrants last week. Quote, 4 employees being fired today for circumventing leadership and unilaterally making the egregious payment for hotels for migrants in New York City. We have not announced it yet, so we have it first. There's going to be firings, the names are going to be out, and let's bring in New York Congressman Mike Lawler. Congressman, your thought about that move?
Well, it's long overdue, frankly. These funds have been misappropriated going back to the Biden administration, and New York City, a sanctuary city, has been wasting billions of dollars of taxpayer money, billions with a B, to provide free housing, clothing, food, education, and health care to illegal immigrants, including criminal aliens that are here illegally. And so, you know, I applaud, frankly, DHS for taking action to stop these payments under President Trump's leadership, because we have incentivized cities like New York and states like New York, a sanctuary state, to allow this to continue, and it has to stop.
Look, it cost New York, and it's a little selfish of us, billions of dollars because the water was wide open for 4 years. And the mayor that spoke up got exiled in the Democratic Party. Ironically, he's about to be I guess, in a way, pardoned or protected by this president, who sees a lot of the targeting of Mayor Eric Adams as the same thing that happened to him.
No question. Eric Adams spoke out against what the Biden administration was doing. He said that the migrant crisis was, quote unquote, destroying New York City. Kathy Hochul authorized billions of dollars of state taxpayer money to pay for all these expenditures. Meanwhile, she's fleecing hardworking New Yorkers $2,500 just for the privilege of driving to work. It really just speaks volumes to how inept, incompetent, and corrupt New York has become under feckless leadership.
Right.
We have to stop this massive influx at the border, which is what President Trump is doing. But we have to stop incentivizing states and cities like New York by spending billions, and in this case from FEMA, $59 million to support their efforts to circumvent federal law. That's really what this boils down to. States like New York are circumventing federal law, allowing illegal immigrants to get benefits and access to taxpayer money.
All right, so let's talk about something else that's just bizarre that's happening in New York. New York's top court set to consider non-citizen voting in New York City elections today. Get this, non-citizens, you don't belong here, you're not registered, blowing off court appearance, doesn't matter. That would add 800,000 non-citizen voters. Why is this even a discussion?
It shouldn't be. New York Republicans fought back against this effort several years ago. We were victorious in the lower court and the appellate division, and now it goes to the Court of Appeals. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit concerned because the New York Court of Appeals has been corrupted by Kathy Hochul and New York Democrats. This is why they tried to...
Man. Wow. What's going on in New York? Unbelievable. It's a blue state. It's fully corrupt. Here's the thing. That $59 million is a U.S. taxpayer money. It should not be going to illegal. That money should be going to, again, North Carolina, California. It should be going to us when we go through all these world events, hurricanes, wildfire, earthquake, you name it. That's why we pay tax. We pay tax not to take care of the world. We pay tax because it's our money. It belongs to us. It is within our country, not throughout the entire world. This would be, again, justice needs to be served. Enough is enough. I pay taxes not to go to the world. I pay taxes so it remains here in America for the American people. So this is just messed up. It is not right. If only the American people have the right to sue this, again, previous administration. If only us, Americans, have every right to sue, because it is our money. So what right do we have? I mean, what right do we have? It's our money. Stop taking our money and stop feeding the world with it. They have countries. They make money. Let them take care of their own people. And at the end of the day, we are the one that face the consequences because we have to pay that back, and they raise taxes. And so we have to pay triple. We barely have enough to feed our kids. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And this has been going on for decades. It's been going on for a very, very long time. So we're going to see what's going on with this next story. Donald Trump is dropping a major bombshell when it comes to these judges trying to block Donald from, again, exposing all these stuff. So they prefer giving a $59 million to illegal. Donald is saying no. The judge is blocking it. I mean, not the $59 million, but other stuff. But it goes to tell you that they are being exposed. They know it. And so they're trying to block Donald from doing all this. And Donald's like, you ain't going to stop me. I know what what you people are doing, and enough is enough. It ends here. Please share the video, guys. And again, thank you so much for your support, either through Cash App or PayPal. Again, your support truly helps out. Representative Eli, Republican from Arizona, has announced that he is drafting articles of impeachment against US District Judge Paul. Now, taking to social media platform X, Representative Crane once again Eli Crane, expressed his dismay, accusing the judge of partisan behavior and judicial overreach that threatens the foundational principle of American democracy. Now, I'm drafting articles of impeachment for U.S. District Judge Paul Crane wrote, partisan judges abusing their position is a threat to democracy. The left has done irreparable harm to this country. President Donald Trump and his team at DOGE, Elon Musk and them, are trying to fix it, he added. Yes, and Elon is finding all these things. Elon is like, Donald, $59 million went to New York to take care of illegals last week. These people not listening to you. They are too defiant. Donald, they sending millions of dollars to other countries. They're being exposed. Your tax money is being used for their own political stuff. This is obviously judicial overreach. Judge Paul is attempting to stop White House employees from accessing the very system they oversee, where in the Constitution does it say a president and his team cannot root out obvious waste, fraud, and abuse. Look, if our tax money is going to people around the world, you have every right to stop it. Because our tax money was not meant for that. Our tax money was meant for the people, by the people, the American people. We have not been taken care of. I'm still waiting to get my roof fixed from this hurricane. We don't get nothing. Only a $750 one-time payment, which is baloney. Here in Florida, again, I had to fix everything myself. Where's the tax money at? What's the help? We get $750 from FEMA, one-time payment? Have you seen the economy under Joe Biden? Have you gone to Walmart, all these grocery stores, and see the prices? The gas station? $750 is a joke. I'm drafting articles of impeachment for U.S. District Judge Paul. Partisan judges abusing their position is a threat to democracy. The left has done irreparable harm to this country. Trump and his team at DOGE are trying to fix it. Now, this is obviously judicial overreach. The judge is attempting to stop White House employees from accessing the very system they oversee, where the Constitution does say a president and his team cannot root out obvious waste, fraud, and abuse. So Donald has every right. But again, the left feel threatened. We need to stop him. So again, you have all these judges that is part of the left. They're trying to stop Donald. Why? On Sunday, Elon called for the impeachment of the judge after his controversial decision to block the newly established Department of Gov Efficiency, DOGE, from accessing a crucial Treasury payment system. Once again, Obama appointing judge issued an ex parte temporary restraining order that restricted access to Treasury system exclusively to civil servants, explicitly excluding all political appointees from accessing these systems. Ex parte means that lawyers from the Trump administration were not notified, not permitted to present argument, and not present in the courtroom. Only attorney general from the Democratic Party were allowed to participate, guaranteeing a biased decision. Decision. So Judge Paul ruling prompted by a lawsuit from 19 far left state attorney general led by New York Attorney General, look who's here, James, claims that DOGE access to Treasury system poses risk of disclosure of sensitive and confidential information and increases the risk that the system is questioned will be more vulnerable than before to hacking. Moreover, the judge ruling also mandates the immediate destruction of any information that may have been copied or downloaded by Musk team since January 20th, the date Donald was inaugurated. This order will remain in effect until a further hearing is scheduled for February 14, when the court will consider whether to extend or modify the restraining order. This thing is going to get ugly. This is just the tip of it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to get really, really ugly really quick. And this is only like the third week of Donald being the president. So we are seeing multiple impeachment here. And you guys already seen that we are seeing the left and the right going at it. And boy, oh boy, an impeachment article is already announced. All right, so you have lawsuits, impeachment articles. You guys see what's going on here? It's the battle between the right and the left. And the left is the one that is causing all this chaos. Why? Well, because the right has exposed them. And they're not through. There's going to be a lot more. And then you have all these Looney Tunes. You got people that is leaking ICE information. You have employees from FEMA sending $59 million to New York. They're being defiant. So they're being fired. You got to throw them in jail. Because what he did is they went against Donald executive order. You went against the commander-in-chief. That is a big no. Like I said, this is only the tip of the iceberg, guys. The tip of the iceberg. What are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. Again, give this video a big thumbs up. And again, share the video. The video needs to be shared. There's a lot of information that is being put out there, and not too many Americans know it. But one thing I tell you, Donald and his team exposing them. Thank you so much for watching. Again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.